So we'll see if he can get off to a great start. Perhaps the work that he did in the offseason will show good results early on. But he's got to get out of the gates going strong, or else he may find himself in the bullpen or back in the minor leagues.
Steven Kwan, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Finds his way through, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Jose Iglesias, the next to hit. Check swing called strike. And that is strike one. Iglesias in his 12th season, batting second in today's lineup, and he was born in Cuba. Kwan gets his lead at first with nobody out. Rudder takes off. Throw to second.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
The 1-1 is fouled off. One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike three.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
In the air, right field. Veen under it. He's got it, and that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the first, 0-0. Back here at Coors Field, today's starting pitcher, Tanner Bybee. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
And now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Jones on his way over, hooks it away for the out. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Zach Veen in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first, heading for two. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Here's Bryant now. A little bit low. Two balls, no strikes to count. One out and a runner at second here on opening day. Cut on and lifted in the air is Bell. He's got it, and there's two away. Here's Michael Toglia. There's your strike. That clips the corner.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be.
Line drive, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He's safe, and it's 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's Trevor Larnach. Just missed. Larnach went deep in his most recent game. Next offering is fouled back. Tolia off of first with 2 away. In the air, left field, down the line. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. Second inning set to go. Now it's the DH, David Fry. Feltner back to work. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Ripped, but it curls foul. Oh, 0-2 now. And ball 1.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 1 away.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And another ball. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter-friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
That one just misses. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Next to hit, Kyle Mansardo. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Base hit center field. And that extends the inning. Two outs, runner at first. Now here's Nolan Jones. Right through there for a strike. tying run is at first. You're in game one of this 3-game set. This is off the plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Fastball for a strike. Next pitch way upstairs. On the ground. A dive. Nice stop. It's there, and that's a great play.
Great concentration to get that one started. He gets the force at second. Glove work at its finest.
Back here in Denver, bottom of the second. So in now for Colorado, Ezequiel Tovar. First pitch swinging.
0-1's the count.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-2. Good eye right
ball.
there.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Ethan Holiday digging in for the Rockies. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. That one at the knees for a strike. Just off the outside edge. Now 1-2.
Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be calling. That's just a part of pitching.
And now the count is even. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Two outs, base is empty. Here's Jahmai Jones. Swung on, belted. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Drew Romo in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Backed off the plate that time.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Back to the top of the lineup, Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. Flied to right his first time. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Fouled off down the right side.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
Jones, the lead runner out at second. Romo at first, 2 out of the inning. And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Rockies 1 and the Guardians nothing. And we're back, and the batter will be the shortstop. David Hamilton. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
Here's a rocket out to left. Larney makes the grab, and there's one down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Hard hit, right side. Takes it himself, and that quickly 2 away. So the Guardians lineup turns over. Stephen Kwan now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch misses. And that drops in for a strike. Here comes a pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. 2 outs. Base is empty. Close, but called a ball. And the count is 2-2. And they'll do it again. Two outs. Goes down looking. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. They still trail 1-0. Set for the bottom of the third. Now the number 2 hitter, Zach Veen. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a grounder foul first base side. Way inside.
2 strikes.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Takes it in for the out.
Now back, the designated hitter, Fred.
Here is Chris Bryant. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. Swing and a foul straight back. That's off the mark, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Here's a 2-2. And that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Rockies, Michael Tolia. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That one to first. Manzardo slings to first in time.
Now batting, left fielder, Larnach.
Trevor Larnach digs in now. Fly to left his first time. Foul ball there. Slapped foul. Two outs and a runner at third here on opening day. Larnach checks his swing, appeal to third, didn't go. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So one left for Colorado, but they still lead it 1-0. On to the fourth, stepping up for the Guardians, Jose Iglesias. The MO for him is contact, a guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great 2-hole hitter or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
Larnach makes the play, and there's one down.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Here's Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 1. Ramirez goes 5 feet 9 inches, 33 years old, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. Bases empty, one away, top half of inning number 4. And that one hammered on its way. And it's gone. And it ties it up. It's 1-1.
Pitchers hate going against Jose Ramirez because he tends to punish the baseball. This is just the latest example of it. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
Now the batter now, David Fry, right through there for a strike. Fought off foul.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
One down, base is empty. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul ball still 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Headed towards the corner. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Around second now, going for 3. And he's got himself a triple.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Punched that ball down the opposite field line, just barely able to keep it fair, but once it dropped in, he was off and racing for the triple.
And now it's Elias Diaz. Struck out looking at his first at bat. There's a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Fry stands at third with one gone in the inning. Hit in the air, right field. Bean brings it in, and there's two down. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And up next for Cleveland, Kyle Manzardo. That misses, and that's ball one.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 1-1. Runner at third, 2 away. Rip to third. Slings it across. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Solo homer to tie it for Cleveland. All even now at 1-1. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the shortstop. Ezekiel Tovar. That one down the line, and it goes just foul.
All these Rockies showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up one run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
The shortstop takes the ball.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
To the right side. Iglesias fires over to first, and one gone to the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And that one fouled off. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that's a foul ball. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Jahmai Jones digging in for the Rockies. And that is out of play. Man at first, one away. Strike two.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Drew Romo. He reached out a walk his first time. Late swing, foul to the left. Holiday off of first with 2 away.
Runner, runner,
The
runner.
kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Ball misses.
One ball, one
Throw
strike.
to second. Out there. And that ends the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection.
Joe.
Feltner back to work. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
You know, these Guardians, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
Now batting.
And now the shortstop, David Hamilton. He's 0 for 1. That one ripped left field. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. An absolute smash to left. His first homer of the year, and the Guardians jump in front. It's 2-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
1 out, bases empty. And now it's Kyle Isbell. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third. Nope, he held back. 1 down, bases empty. That pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-1. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. 2 down.
Up next for Cleveland, the left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. 1 for 2. Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
More and more guys are
No ball, 2
looking to
strikes.
slog regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Solo shot for the Guardians this inning. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Line drive. Reaching down, makes the catch.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but, hey, you got to keep swinging it.
Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. 0 for 2 in this one. Fouled off left side.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
In for a strike, and it's 0-2. That one 95 to finish him off.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Now a chance for Zach Veen. Ball one there. Two down, nobody on. Just missed. Next offering in there for a strike. Now two balls and a strike.
1 strike.
On the ground right side. Iglesias fires over to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the Rockies. And our score remains 2-1. Back here in Denver, start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Jose Iglesias. Pitches in for a strike. It's 0-1. And a strike.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
That one drilled left field. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Ramirez will hit next.
That's the ball.
Just missed. That one finds the corner, and it's 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. And it hits the top of the wall. The run comes in from second, and they lead by 2.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. I love the hustle out of the box, man. He drove that baseball, and he was thinking triple right away.
Runner at third, nobody out. Fry getting ready to hit, and a foul ball. Runner at third, nobody out. Here on opening day. Next offering is down low. Swings through that one.
The baseball's coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top.
And he hits a ground ball right side. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Here's Elias Diaz. Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Rockies bullpen. New pitcher in the game for the Rockies, Blake Adams.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike. Still only one out here in the inning. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Tap foul at the plate. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Manzardo tries to check his swing. Now a look to third, and Joe McDonald says he went around. And that's a strikeout looking. A controversial called strike 3 to end the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. Guardians 4 and the Rockies 1. Back here at Coors Field. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's Chris Bryant now. Bryant swings and a high fly ball driven deep left field. Makes the catch up against the wall.
He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Next for Colorado, Michael Toglia. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Trevor Larnach digging in for the Rockies. First pitch, and he just misses.
No, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Missed with a changeup. 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ezekiel Tovar. On the outside corner, that's strike 1. Larnach leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Breaking ball in there, got him looking, and he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. The Rockies strand 1, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Top of inning number. So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, Angel Chevy.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And there's a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And that one fouled off. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Sets him down on strikes. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
Now batting, the shortstop, David.
And the batter will be the shortstop, David Hamilton. It was a homer for him back in the 5th. Just a solo shot, but an important swing in this game.
Yeah, and it was a beautiful swing as well. Everything just came together timing-wise, and he blasted it out of here.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
Strike.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Ground ball right side, and foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that one is downstairs, and it's 2-2. Next offering is outside. Draws the walk there. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
Isbell in the box now. No balls and a strike. Runner on the go. Pitch is high. The throw. Tag. And he's out.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Lined into right. Veen makes the play, and that is that. Guardians fail to score, but they lead it 4-1. Welcome. Back, taking a look at our game summary. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Cade Smith.
Number 36, Cade Smith.
That one's in there, and it's 0-1. Smith, an all-star a season ago, 26 years old, and he was born in Canada. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Jahmai Jones digging in for the Rockies. And a strike to the outside corner at 95. Holiday aboard here at first with nobody out.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. And now the switch hitting catcher, Drew Romo. Center field. Isbell sizes this one up. Makes the grab, And there's 2 away. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Brenton Doyle. Right through there for a strike.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
And that one off the outside edge. And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. So 1 left for Colorado, and they trail it 4-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Victor Vodnik.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Back to the top of the order now. Stephen Kwan now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. That one ripped. And it hits the fence. Around first, digging for 2. Now a relay to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
All over that one right there. So close to driving that thing out of here down the line and right. Just a little more behind it, and he's circling the bases right now. Still, though, put a really nice swing on it.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Jose Iglesias digs in now. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. And we're in the top of the 8th. Now 1-1.
That's off the plate.
That to right. And that'll fall for a base hit. Now a long throw home. Tag. Not in time. He's safe. It's 5-1.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
So a man at first. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Swing and a miss. That one at 99.
0-1.
And that is strike 1. Late on that fastball. Iglesias on at first. Nobody out. That misses, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And a good eye there.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single.
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 7-1.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
David Fry digs in for the Guardians. Manager out of the dugout. Jaden Hill takes over on the mound. This is his first appearance of the season. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one back. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen. They go back to back. His first homer of the year. It's 8-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And, you know, he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
And next is the Guardians catcher, Elias Diaz. And there's a strike.
0-1's the count.
And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Caught on and missed. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. There's the strike.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
The changeup missing. And 1-1. In the air on the infield. Holiday snags it for the second out.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Jones stands in now, looks at that one inside. Right through there for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Next one off the plate inside. 2-1. Oh, great stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 8-1. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, one of the biggest ways the game has changed, bullpen arms. So many elite level. And he beats it out. Man at first, nobody out. Next for the Rockies is the DH, Chris Bryant. Swinging a foul back, and that's out of play. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Isbell sizing this one up, and there's one down. So a man aboard. So in now for Colorado, Michael Tolia. And that one missing low. He swings and fouls one off. Veen, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Caught him looking for the K. Trevor Larnach digging in for the Rockies. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch.
They get the force, and that'll do it. This one pretty well decided at this point. Through 8 full, Guardians 8, and the Rockies 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the shortstop, David Hamilton. Hill back to work. Ball one low.
Counts 1-0.
That finds the mark on the inside corner. And he can't come up with it. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it.
Leadoff man aboard on the error, and that puts your pitcher in a little bit of a tough spot right away to start the inning. Not where you want to be. So we'll see if he's able to work around it and pick the defense up.
Isbell stands in now and watches strike one. That's in there.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Into the bullpen and gone. That one felt good. It's 10-1. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.